This is lesson 5 for the polynomial expressions unit, and now we're going to start incorporating some geometry into our algebra. So let's go over some formulas. First is the area of a rectangle. So to find area, we take length times width. So if we have a rectangle here, length, width. All right, the perimeter of a polygon, you just add all the edges together. Add all edges together. Okay, so let's say we had a triangle with sides A, B, and C. The perimeter would equal A plus B plus C. And the volume of a rectangular prism is length times width times height. So if we have something that looks like this, like a tissue box is a rectangular prism. Let's see, this would be the length, this would be the width, and that would be the height. Okay, so as you're doing these problems, make sure you're paying attention to what is being asked. All right, example 1, we have a rectangle with a certain length and a certain width, and they want to know what is the perimeter. So we're going to add up all the sides. So I'm going to draw this. I think with these problems, sketching something out is extremely helpful. So the length is this polynomial, and I'm going to put that on both sides here. And the width is x plus 3. All right, so to find the perimeter, we're going to add up all the sides. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of a shortcut because these are identical and there's 2 of them. I'm going to take 2 times that polynomial. Oops, it's minus 7. And then there's 2 of these as well. So 2 times that. Okay. Do I need to zoom in here a bit? All right, distribute the 2. So that would give me 8x squared plus 10x minus 14. And then we distribute this 2 to that quantity and get 2x plus 6. And then we combine like terms. 8x squared, that's the only x squared term. 10x plus 2x is 12x. And negative 14 plus 6 is negative 8. So my perimeter is 8x squared plus 12x minus 8. Okay. Example 2. A square's edge has a length of 4x minus 1. So let's draw that. And we know that with this square, all 4 sides are equal. So that means that this is 4x minus 1, and so is this, and so is this, and so is this. What is the area? So for area, we take length times width. So I'm going to multiply 4x minus 1 times 4x minus 1. Let me put A there. Area equals 4x minus 1 times 4x minus 1. Okay. First, we distribute this 4x, so I get 16x squared minus 4x. And then I distribute the negative 1, so negative 4x plus 1. And finally, we combine like terms, so those 2 middle terms. So 16x squared minus 8x plus 1 is the area. Okay. Example 3, determine the perimeter of the polygon. So again, perimeter, we just add up all the sides. So I'm going to take 7x minus 2, and then add 3x plus 6, and then add 4x plus 5. and then combine your like terms. 7x plus 3x plus 4x is 14x. Negative 2 plus 6 plus 5 is positive 9. So the perimeter is 14x plus 9. Okay. Example 4. A rectangular prism has a length of x plus 5 units, a width of 2x units, and a height of 3x minus 1 units. So if you look back at our formulas, a rectangular prism, we take length times width times height. So we can draw this out. I mean, it can't hurt. I think we already know what to do though. So the length is x plus 5. The width is 2x, and the height is 3x minus 1. Sometimes I get the question, like, how do you know which dimension to label? And it really doesn't matter, as long as it's 3 different dimensions. All right, so x plus 5, and all these are going to go in parentheses. Now you can rearrange the order here of this is volume. It might feel more natural to put that 2x first. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch these first 2 quantities, their order. I'm going to use the commutative property here. And I like to say V equals. So commutative property, I'm going to switch the order here. All right. And then I'm going to start by distributing this 2x to those 2. You can only distribute it to one quantity at a time. You can't keep going. I know it's multiplication, but you'd have to find that first before you can, break into the next one. All right, so 2x times x is 2x squared, and 2x times 5 is 10x. Okay, and now I will distribute each of these to 3x minus 1. So 2x squared times 3x is 6x to the third. 2x squared times negative 1, negative 2x squared. Distribute the 10x. So 10x times 3x is 30x squared, and 10x times negative 1 is negative 10x. Did I do something wrong? Here are our like terms. So I'm getting 6x to the third plus 28x squared minus 10x. But this is telling me something different. Nope, I'm good. Sorry. 6x to the third plus 28x squared minus 10x. Okay. Example 5. To find the volume of a rectangular prism, Logan multiplies the area of the base times the height. Okay. Find the volume of a rectangular prism. He took the base times the height. And that's true, because if you look back at this, it says length times width times height. If you take length times width, you get the area of the base and then multiply it by the height. So this is the same thing. They're telling us the area of the base. So they already multiplied the length times the width and got this much. So let's substitute that in for the base, 2x plus 7. And then the height is x plus 3, so I'll substitute that in for the height. What is the volume in cubic feet of the rectangular prism? So this is more about the wording than the math, really. Well, it's about both. Like, do you understand that the area of the base is already length times width? Okay, so hopefully you followed me on that. Okay, let's distribute the 2x. So that's 2x squared plus 6x. And then distribute the 7. So that's 7x plus 21. And then when we combine like terms, we get 2x squared plus 13x plus 21. 2x squared plus 13x plus 21. Now, what I would like you to do is pause the video and try the challenge out without me, because it's no fun if I just tell you how to do it. So at this point, pause and try it. All right, so now here's how we do this one. If the rectangular in the figure has a perimeter of 6x plus 8, then what is the width of the rectangle? So we want to find that. So remember, perimeter is where you add up all the sides. So we have a length plus a width plus a width. We know the length and we know the perimeter, so let's substitute those in. The perimeter is 6x plus 8. The length is 2x plus 3, and I have two of those. 2x plus 3 plus 2x plus 3. Oh, 3. Getting ahead of myself here. And then we have w plus w, which we don't know yet. So we'll leave that as 2w. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's combine like terms. 6x plus 8 equals 2x plus 2x is 4x. 3 plus 3 is 6, and we still have 2w. Okay, I will subtract 4x from both sides. So 6x minus 4x, that's 2x plus 8 is equal to 6 plus 2w. Again, I'm trying to solve for w so I can find out what this width is. I'll even put a w there so I remember. All right, so I want the 6 to cancel. Subtract 6 from both sides. So 2x plus 2 is equal to 2w. And now I want this 2 to cancel, so I'll divide everything by 2. So my width, drum roll please, is x plus 1. Okay, now you can also use trial and error, like pick an expression and see what happens. I think that might take a little bit, but there you go. That is lesson 5.